What's going on, world? It's your man Chuck Creekmer, aka Jigsaw, with allhiphop.com, and we are here with one of the most infamous, most legendary, Trick. What's going on with you, bro?
What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. Good to talk to you again.
Man, good to be heard from you. Understand me?
Yeah, definitely. It's been a minute. I don't know if you remember. You took us around the town one time, and you had a shop back then. It was a long time ago.
A dispensary?
It was something in the. Yeah, it was something. It was something. I can't. I don't want to say too much, but it was. You know.
I can dig it.
Yeah.
I can dig it.
Yeah. How you doing though? How you doing, man?
I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed and highly favored. I ain't got no complaining to do.
That's what's up.
I love life.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I saw you on the new show. Well, it's with the season's past now, but Hip Hop Uncovered. I was like, oh, okay, oh. Every time the rollout, I was like, oh, all the legends were in there.
Right.
How did that come about for you?
My big brother, Big U, called me and shit. To be honest with you, I was in the studio and Big U called and he was like, "Hey, little bro, I got some people. We're gonna do this documentary. I need you on it." I was like, "All right, bet." Yeah. And then a few months later, he called. He like, "Hey, bro, that documentary, we lining everything up." I'm like, yeah, I'm still down. Just let me know when so I can put it on my calendar. I'm ready. Yeah. And then it walked, it walked its way up. And next thing you know, I was in LA and we was filming. And, with the director, Rashidi, shout out to Rashidi and all the rest of the staff, Doe, everybody that worked on it, Malcolm, Obi, the people that worked on it, they put it together to make it look. I just answered questions.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it was a good room and it felt, you know what I'm saying? The energy was right. So it was like, and then, hey, it just came out badass. And thank God the people behind it all knew what the fuck they was doing. You know what I'm saying? Because the collective effort, man, it's a masterpiece. Like, yeah. I get goosebumps when I watch it. Yeah, I watched it and I was like, I watched it to the point to where I didn't watch it a lot. I just watched it, and the point where I got goosebumps so much, it's like next time I watch that, I gotta really like be, ready for it because it was a lot. Like watching it, I was like, damn.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Because sometimes you be so caught up in life and every day in the moment right now, you don't realize the things you've done and how much of an impact the shit you've done has had to the point to where you at this point and they got the cameras on, and then when you watch it, you're like, whoa, that actually happened.
Yeah. You stood. Okay. You got a call? I can't hear you.
Hello?
Oh, there you are.
All there you go. Yep.
Yeah. So well, how has it impacted you now? Like Bimmy, for example. It's like Bimmy got a whole new lease on life after the show airs and everything. Like people love Bimmy now and they really just like gravitate to him. Has it impacted you in any way?
I mean, yeah, it's like a redo of when I had my record, I had my shot doing the big record, on tour with Eminem and and everywhere you go, people, hey, Trick, can I get a picture? That actually never stopped, but then after that documentary, it just really turned up. Like, and you'd be like, damn, anywhere in the country, it's like, I'm used to being spotted in Detroit, and stop, take pictures, kick it with whoever and keep it pushing. But, when you in Florida at Disney World, you like, whoa. I can't expect that one, you know what I mean? Sometimes you go places, you don't expect people to notice you, but then after that came out, it was like everywhere I went, it was like, look, there go Trick. And I never looked at myself like a celebrity ever. I had to have when I had security, they just looked like security. They was my homies. So it just looked like I got bodyguards and all that shit. No, these my niggas. Yeah. We just some big motherfuckers, all of us. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
But now it's like I like to go places by my goddamn self. I don't need all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm all through everywhere, all over the world. And And now it's like, damn, they own it again. It's cool.
Yeah.
I ain't tripping. I'm used to it. It's straight. As far as bookings and shit like that, more people want to do interviews, but that's the point. When FX, when Bro called, Bro had a fucking checkbook.
Yeah.
You did, and that's some shit to make it go, damn. Has my life gotten to the point, not in a bad way, but my life has gotten to the point to where these people pay me all this motherfucking money to talk. It make you tell everybody else that want to talk, shit.
Right.
Yeah, you better talk to me now.
Don't start charging us, bro. Come on, man.
No. Now listen. Now when it comes to something like this is beneficial to both parties. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? This is beneficial. I got an album out, goddamn it. I need to talk. I need to do much goddamn talking as I want to make this album, notable. So that it's that time of the season. But when it comes to doing that type of interview where you got to sit down and the cameras are rolling and there's locations and shit like that, and it's gonna be a big project, I need in. You know what I mean?
Right.
This is media. That's some other shit.
Yeah.
That's them checks said Disney.
I need one of them checks because them checks is different. They hit way different. Yeah.
Man, that motherfucker said Disney. I like shit, mama, I made it.
Yo, you should do a documentary on Detroit, man. Like something, there's so many stories out of Detroit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, we've been, I am Detroit. I mean, there's a lot of us, but when I say I am Detroit, I mean that in the most sincere way.
Right.
So I am doing a documentary on, what FX covered was nice. It covered one subject, but it's so much more shit.
Yeah,
that went on behind. They got drink. They broadcasted trinklets. They did it exceptionally well. They broadcasted just a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit, and still enough to make people say, "Damn, now that's interesting."
Yeah,
well, I got a story for your ass.
Right.
Oh, bro, I got a story, and then we talking in the time now with statutes and limitations on 95% of that shit. Long gone,
right.
It's expungement time, what I mean?
Right.
I mean, nigga live a different life now, than then. But the stories, the participation, whoa, bro. I come from the shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I come from the shit and I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
That's the fucked up part about it is I loved it. I love some of the most awful shit a motherfucker could think of being a young man, you know what I mean? Being a young black man, you out here on your motherfucking own, nigga, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you gotta absorb all of the shit that's around you and figure out what to reject and what to absorb and what to keep, what principles to keep for yourself and what shit that you need to stay away from. And the shit that molded the 49-year-old me here, right here today, still talking to one of the biggest hip-hop publications in the fucking world.
Yeah.
To get from there to here,
right,
and own the name Dr. Christian Anthony Mathis from there to
here?
And when I say from there, shit, we talking about way before any motherfucking body ever heard of me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Heard of me was a fucking, you got wind of my hobby. I fuck around in the studio. I love this shit. It's fun. It's what keep me off a nigga head, back then. Because I had to be to the studio. I couldn't go out and be the asshole I kind of really wanted to be.
Right, yeah.
But, and that gave me some balance to where it's like the time in life come where you got to make a decision. Either we finna be in and out this penitentiary again and again, or we finna go on here and fuck with these squares and get this goddamn money.
Right. Hey man, don't be the squares. We good out here.
My nigga, let me tell you something. I'm a fucking square now. Goddamn it. Let me tell you something. I always been a fucking nerd. Goddamn me. Okay. You know what I mean? Yeah, I was that nigga that ain't had no motherfucking expensive shoes in school.
Right.
Goddamn it. I had some of the most raggediest shit. You know what I mean? So I was borrowing shoes back when I was in school, cause the niggas that called themselves gangsters back then their mamas and daddies bought them all the fly shit. They was acting like gangsters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You talking about a motherfucker being born into a lifestyle and just trying to make a fucking way for himself and gotta fight and you know all of the opposition that come up against you. You know what I mean? That's any young black man. I never said I was no motherfucking gangster.
Yeah.
That's what they said.
Right.
That's I'm a fucking nerd, my nigga. You come in my studio, and I wire every piece of equipment in that bitch. I goddamn with that bitch. Anything go wrong with that motherfucker, I don't deliver it to the shop. I open that bitch up, take it apart, and I fix it.
Right. Yeah.
I edit movies, films. I have a community organization. I have the Christian Anthony Foundation. I do so much of the livest, nerdiest shit you can think of. I'm my own motherfucking bookkeeper.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I got books to keep. All praise due to the Most High. I'm in a position in my life right now where I'll write my book. I'll write my destiny. I know that comes from. You don't make it to this point not paying attention. You can't be a monster and make it here.
Yeah.
You can't be the monster they want you to be or that they tag on you and make it to this point, dog. Yeah. You can't be a thug and get to this point, dog.
Right.
Thugs don't make it to see granddaddy, cuz.
Yeah.
Not real thugs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
True. That's true. Yeah.
Like, gangster, that's a whole nother thing. That's if that's the tag you want me to wear because I take care of my community and because I look out for the youth and I protect the women and I feed my people and I take care of my people and I ride for my people. All right, yeah, I'm that. That's cool. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's one thing, but you know what I'm saying? The monster that they peg a motherfucker to be and the accusations that come up against them, I be like, these motherfuckers crazy.
Well, your reputation precedes you. That's what happens.
Yeah, and most of it is all misunderstanding.
Okay, all right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm a nerd.
I'm talking to Hex Murder. He told me, he said, hey, don't call me Hex Murder no more. I don't call him Hex Murder, but he told me out of the blue, don't call me Hex Murder no more. I'm like, yo, I didn't even call you Hex Murder. Somebody told me about you, and I said, yo, this dude talking about you called you Hex Murder. And he said, well, out of the blue, he said, don't call me Hex Murder. I ain't call you Hex Murder. But he just told me that. I said, well, I tell the dude that called you Hex Murder, I tell him that.
Ain't Hex Murder.
I know.
When I met you, I was under the assumption that you was Hex Murder.
Right, exactly. You can't go around threatening people all the time and then not be called Hex Murder, because that's exactly how I met you.
Hex Murder.
Threatening my life. I'm walking in the back in the day when Shy Money XL used to do the
Z-Unit.
Yeah, but he used to do the conference. He used to do the producers conference, and Hex Murder and Black Milk was up in there, and he threatening me the whole time. You know what I'm saying? So
that's all right.
Right. Shout out to Hex.
What up, Hex Murder?
Yeah, exactly. I said, no, I'm gonna call you Hex Murder. You come see me about that.
Yeah, that's your name, cuz.
Nah, I'm just playing. Nah, Hex, Ironside Hex, whatever name he is now. That's what it is. So let's jump into the album a little bit. First of all, you got to give me the name of this album. I want to say it's Eminem, it's Element. I'm like, okay, what is this album title?
1111.
1111.
1111.
Okay.
It's like 1111, but
okay.
I didn't want to use 1111 the actual number, because I consider myself to be a spiritually awakened individual. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I've grown quite conscious of myself, which is where that consciousness comes from. Is when you become one with yourself.
Yeah.
It ain't about nobody else or nothing, And in the process over my years of learning and growing, it's like I absorb so much information and hold it so dear. It led me to that day where I was like, shit, you know what? I'm gonna do another fucking album. Because I'm moving buildings. I bought a building, another building. So we moving from one studio. So before I wrap this motherfucker up, I'm gonna do another album. I want to. And this album comes at a point in my life where the content is different, the message is different, the level of studio entertainment is different. And I say that to say, you know, for years in my career, and I've had one, a beautiful one, but I've been held back by myself. And I learned that, you know, and even it came out in my recordings, you know, records that were intended for shit like radio and BET and all that shit. You have to do them a certain way. You got to structure this motherfucker. Well, when I'm structuring for these motherfuckers, I'm not structuring for myself, the artist. So I'm in here trying to put something together for a format. And art can't be formatted. You don't format art. And when the artist is in the studio, that's when you are artist. That's when you paint your fucking picture. That's when you design your goddamn shit right in here. That space is for you. That space is for the artist. Because beauty is in the eye of the beholder, the motherfucker who painting the picture. It's beautiful because I created it, because it's mine. I don't give a fuck what nobody else is talking about. I don't give a fuck what they want. I don't give a fuck where to go to. No, nothing. This time, I want to come in this motherfucker and be an artist. And I want to work with my friends. I don't care because their music don't sound like the latest producer. That's the fucking shit I love about these motherfuckers. They don't sound like a goddamn thing else.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, and it's like, yo, we fuck the formula. There is no formula. There is no rule book to being an artist. And that is like, that comes in line, that falls in line with spiritual oneness, one becoming one with itself. 1111 is a spiritual, you know, it's an affirmation. It's when you keep seeing that shit, that's the universe communicating with you. That's the ancestors communicating with you. And it's like right now, that's where the window is at for what you got going on. So go that way. The window is here. Go that way. You know, it's when the universe is speaking to you. And so when you make the decision, when I made the decision to record the album, I'm saying, shit, I'm gonna do it this way. But you know, 1111 would make people think that the whole album was finna be a spiritually conscious, you know, message.
Right. Well, wait a minute. Hold on. All right, wait. What? Right. Well, 1 second. So I just quick Googled 1111, and it says the number 1111 resonates with new beginnings, motivation to move forward, taking inspired action, achieving success, independence, and leadership. Now is the time to embrace your unique qualities. Just do you. Is that about right?
Yes, 100%.
Okay,
111%.
All right. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No.
But,
Good.
But yeah. Okay. So that sounds about right. Now
where 1111 come from is just the ghetto term. You know, I mean, that's the 1111. You don't know too many niggas who's like, what time is it? It's 1111. They don't say 1111. They say 1111.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. Right. It's like Screet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. 1111.
Right.
I went through weeks of trying to spell that. Like, how am I gonna spell this? Spell it out. 1111.
Now the album is interesting. So and yeah, I gotta admit, like, I listened to it quickly. I couldn't, Hex tells me stuff at the last minute, but you got, for example, you got that song "We Got It," which seems like it's straight positive, right? Am I right saying
Who
that?
got it?
Who got it? My bad.
That's me and Redman.
Right. You got a couple songs on here that's straight positive, and then you got some that, you dip you in and out with it. Is that true?
It's actually one song that was where I let the darkness go, but it's a righteous conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If you owe a man, you pay a man. Period.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And this ways to explain that artistically. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's the last song that's on the album. It's number 14. It's actually It's called Wake Up Hoes at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. And featuring my little brother. So
okay. Diesel.
most of the time we get together, it's on some hard shit. Like the album is hard as hell, but it's hard in its way. Like me and E40, this bitch moving. We on that motherfucker talking about business.
Right.
Trying to put nigga up on some real game. Nigga, fuck that shit you doing right there, dog. Hey, that's, you done had to do that. You don't have to do that. Right. Bust these moves right here, my nigga. I mean, we just did it how you do it. You know, hip hop. You just do it.
Now
you got we on that motherfucker talk about DocuSign. Thumbprints.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Stocks, bonds, all we talking about all profit sharing. Listen to that motherfucker, this bitch moving, and hear that conversation.
Yeah.
Tycoon talk for real.
Yeah, I gotta really get into the album because I'm seeing you got a lot of people and well, first of all, let's just run down a few. You got E40, Bumpy Knuckles, Marv One,
big brother,
Marv One, man, shout out to him. He's so dope and underrated.
Yeah,
you got Redman. These are just the names that I'm seeing,
Right.
And then you have a whole bunch of other people as well. WC on here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so he got Good Money, Hydro, Street Lord One, Payroll. Yeah. We did that. B-Way, West Coast Stone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he out of Seattle, man. That boy cold. He got that shit I like.
Yeah. You gotta. I gotta get into the album, man. We definitely gotta dig in. It's a big album too.
Yeah. Put it on in the car. Start the car up, turn it on. You can listen to that motherfucker till you get home.
Right. Yeah,
it's a ride. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The whole thing is, conversation. We gotta be able to relate. You know what I mean? Right. I'm just speaking my mind. Somebody gotta relate to this shit I'm talking about.
Well, how about this? We all getting older now. You getting older as well, and you have and you're still doing albums. Once upon a time, it'd be like you 40 and you rapping. The Game has that lyric, and now he rapping past that time that he said in the lyric. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I do. You know what? That's the problem with this world. They think they should. The world thinks that they're supposed to dictate to you what your life is supposed to be. What you supposed to do. I don't answer to no motherfucking body. Right. I answer to the Most High within myself. I answer to me because I gotta check me in the beginning of the end of the day. And if I go about my day letting what the fuck a bunch of fucking people I don't fucking know, don't give a fuck about their existence or nothing, is talking about what they think should go on in my life. That's like telling me I shouldn't fuck my wife after 12 midnight. Bitch, if you don't get the fuck out my face. Right. That's like telling me I don't drive the Mercedes today, drive the other fucking car. And I say, no, I want to drive the fucking, you know what I mean? How the fuck somebody gonna tell you what the fuck to do with your shit?
Right.
Like I own my studio, so because the world say so, I can't come in my own studio and do what the fuck I want. It's when you putting your music out, it's for the people that fuck with you. It ain't for the people that don't. So the people that don't matter. They don't. Why are they even a factor?
Yeah.
If they not riding with you, if they ain't going along the same direction you going, and who got to choose your direction in your life? You do.
Yeah, you.
So because of what somebody else say, you ain't supposed to go the direction you and your spirit and what you love is telling you to go. Man, fuck people.
Yeah. Especially social media.
All that whole ass shit, cuz. Fuck all that shit. For what? It ain't nothing. It's non-existing because I could power this bitch off and don't nothing in it exist.
Right. Yeah.
I power this bitch off, don't nothing in it exist. Because if you don't contact me in the real fucking world, what the fuck am I even? Why are you here? Who are you? What are you doing? What do you want? You're interrupting me because when every motherfucking body get up, they ought to have something to fuck to do, right or wrong.
True.
So in the course of your goddamn pathway where you doing what you gotta do, and hopefully what you gotta do is what you want to do, or you just ain't really living up to your full life potential. Goddamn me, this motherfucking trip, that trip belong to you.
Yeah,
that and trip don't belong to nobody else.
And it's a one-way trip.
Yeah, bro, you look at they talking about you only live once. You a motherfucking lie. I live every time I get these feet hit the goddamn ground. When I get up and take my breath of this precious air that we breathe every day. Shit, right now it's called the present. It's because it's a fucking gift.
Right.
Goddamn me. So nigga, this is my gift. What the fuck I look like opening my gift and then telling you, listening to you telling me what the fuck I'm supposed to do and what I'm not supposed to do with it. People don't get that kind of dominion over me, dog. The world don't have that kind of dominion over me. I don't care what no fucking body say about nothing.
Right. I can tell.
Hey,
I can
eat
tell.
a dick, cuz I don't fuck about these motherfuckers, cuz what they don't pay my bills.
Yeah. Yo, you need to do motivational speaking, man.
I do.
Oh, okay.
I do. Yeah, my name is Dr. Christian Anthony Matthews.
Right.
Yeah, I do. I speak to him, goddamn me, 8th grade to 80 years old, motherfucker.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I do.
That's crazy.
It's regularly. I'm about my people. I'm about my community. I'm about that life, and I don't broadcast it. I don't dictate it. I don't I don't put that shit because I ain't doing it for that. I'm doing it because I love it. I don't want to share what the fuck I look like sharing shit I love to do with everybody else. This ain't for you. This for me.
Yeah.
When I go feed a family or when I go take care of some people, that's for me.
Yeah.
I ain't finna put them out there like that. They in a fucking situation where they need goddamn help. Don't nobody want to be seen on their fucking knuckles.
Yeah. True.
You know?
Yeah. Now you got your. Oh, go ahead.
No. You good?
No, I was gonna say you keep referencing being a doctor. You got your doctorate in music. Talk.
Yes.
How did that come about? I see all these things. You know, we're in a scrolling like environment. Like, so I see the positivity. I see the stuff. Keys to cities and all types of stuff. Yeah. But this one was kind of big for you. How did that happen?
That's a lot of things I attribute to Dr. Bumpy Knuckles.
Okay.
This is my big brother.
Yeah.
That's my brother. So when it's something, we see each other's movement.
Right.
We know what we're doing. It's just everybody else don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when your works are acknowledged by people in high places, you know what I'm saying? And all you can do is be accepting of what the Most High has bestowed upon you in real life. Right. You just, you go, wow, okay. Just like June 28th, I got the iHeartMedia Humanitarian Award. I shared my award because that was fucking huge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you look at, what people think and what people say and how people feel, which is nothing versus what's really going on, like just to check people, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna post this one because who the fuck get this kind of shit?
Right.
Y'all just crazy with y'all. Y'all should really check yourself because you don't know what's going on over here. You don't know nothing about nothing. So remove yourself from the conversation of the affairs of other people. And I mean, unless it's your profession.
Right.
And live your life, because you can have a bad motherfucker where you ain't gonna have no room to be mad with me or hating on me or upset with me for succeeding in life. And as far as that, my doctorates, it came with some other prestigious honors that put me in a place at one point in time I didn't even see myself being.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And Bumpy Freddie Fox, you understand me?
Freddie Fox.
Big bro, like, he saw my work. He saw me moving because we was working on some OGP, some OGology stuff, me, him, and Tretch.
Right.
And when you come to my town, it's already, that's big bro, but so I'm gonna roll it out any fucking way.
Right.
But so when I come and get you, because I'm gonna come and get you when you come.
Yeah.
I ain't sending nobody, I'm coming to get you. And then I gotta turn a couple corners in the process, and you see what I'm doing when I'm turning these corners, you're like, damn, bro, like damn. And saw the course of my life over the time we had to film during that week and was like, yo, bro, I need to introduce you to some people. And that one of the people was Pastor David Ovalencia, what I mean? And Pastor David Ovalencia is, a very, very, very prestigious name on the East Coast in New York,
Okay.
And he's connected to some very, very powerful people. And he put me in a position where it's like, oh, it's your turn to stand for what you've been doing. You know what I mean? Good or bad. So here you right here. we saw that. We see that.
Right.
We saw that. Yeah, you know, we seen that, huh?
Right,
That's
right.
beautiful, young man. Come here.
Yeah.
Here. Let me bestow these honors upon you.
Yeah.
Because it takes a skilled man, a gifted man to be able to do what you've done and to do it like you do it. We recognize that and we empower that.
Yeah.
We uplift that. And that's what they did.
Okay.
They have lifted me to a new responsibility because I owned it. Once I got it, it was like I had to sit with it for a few weeks and make some adjustments, just some final little adjustments.
Like
I'm like,
what?
this life adjustments.
Okay.
You got to fix this. You got to get rid of that.
Mm-hmm.
You can't have this. This the next level. You can't go here. You can't go what's past here with all that.
Right, right.
With all that shit that you got going on back there, that shit got to stay here or either go the fuck back there.
Right.
It's called moving ahead. It's called going forward. It's called going on with your life. When you go through shit, it's called going through. That means in and out on the other side. So we going from one place to another because if you bought anything in life, you have a goal.
Yeah.
And that should be your supreme fucking focus because you got to satisfy your own goddamn spirit. You got to control your own motherfucking mind.
Yeah.
And you got to use your own goddamn body to do all that.
Right.
So why in the fuck is you so tied up in what everybody else is doing unless it's your profession?
Right. Right.
So that's what, you know, people have to understand, you know, and I was blessed to have made it through all that to get to this point to where now, like I say, you got to answer for it. So you got to live up because with great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah, absolutely.
And now I have to be, now my works, I ain't Batman. I'm Bruce Wayne.
Right. Yeah, you just mixed a Marvel comic statement with a DC comic reference. I'm a comic book nerd, Trick. And I'm gonna just keep it real with you. I really appreciate you doing that just there.
Man,
mixing Marvel and DC.
No, I said I'm not Batman. I'm Bruce Wayne.
It's all good. It's all good. I'm sorry, man. My inner nerd just popped out right there.
Yeah. So I can't be I'll still be Batman. Okay, I'm Batman. Yeah, y'all know it. Okay,
You can't.
You got me. I'm Batman.
Right.
What the fuck what's on Batman's mind? What the fuck wrong with Batman? Why Batman out here turned up like that? Oh, look what he doing.
Right,
he helping people.
Yeah, true.
What he do? He just snatched up what he did? What that? Oh, he did. Yeah, look at him. He helping people.
Yeah.
And now you get to see him. He like, all right, yeah. That's so now, but you know, as Bruce Wayne, you know, when Batman do something, you go, hey, look, nigga, they watching. So you can't be the gruesome Batman you used to be.
Right.
You can't be the Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight. All right.
You got to
feel you.
Batman, okay?
Right.
The kids want Batman.
Let me find out you read comic books out here, man. Because
I watch movies.
Okay, right. Yeah. No. Let me ask you something, man, because this is something that I've been wondering for the longest time, right? So a few years ago, Eminem is in a beef with MGK, and in his response or his diss record, he name drops you, right?
Oh, Marshall. Yeah.
And then MGK comes back and he says something. I'm gonna go get Trick. But when your name comes up, I look like around the corner. I'm like, is he coming? Is it what's he gonna do? What's next? Trick just got put in the conversation.
Oh, right. Oh shit, Batman.
Right. What did you think about? Because at that point I had seen, things were changing a little bit. Yeah. What did you think about your name getting entered into the conversation at that point?
Shit, I don't know. I listen. I laugh. Like people say my name, I'd be like, ha. I mean, what else is it to do? They're two grown ass men having a rap battle. There ain't gonna be no smoke because you put one in the room with the other one. Somebody gonna whoop somebody's ass. That's in any room, right?
Yeah.
And hey, listen. My boy got hands.
Who, Eminem?
No, but nigga, what? Nigga,
M got hands?
man, Emmanuel Stewart trained Marshall Mathers, cuz.
What?
Fuck you mean, cuz? Rest in peace, Manny, cuz.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, he personally
Holy.
trained Marshall Mathers, dog. Marshall got them paws, dog.
What? Oh,
Yeah,
snap. Okay,
man.
so that's the other thing about me. I'm a huge boxing fan. Now you first of all, rest in peace, Emmanuel Stewart, probably the greatest trainer ever.
Believe that.
Yeah. Okay, so what? Are you serious?
Yeah, I thought people knew that shit.
That got past me. So okay, so M can fight.
Shit.
Now I always thought M really couldn't fight because they got him being bullied and things like that in
when
movies.
he was little. But shit,
Right.
once he became Eminem and shit, like nigga, you better learn how to fight, motherfucker.
Right.
Yeah, who better to get you together than Manny?
Right, Manuel's.
Yeah, wow, right here in Detroit.
Yeah, of course. Kronk's gym. Come on, bro.
Yeah,
I know.
Shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he learned how to fight like a motherfucker.
All right. Okay.
You know who else got them hands?
Who?
Royce.
I know Royce do because he's a big boxing fan.
Fuck that fan shit, dog. Royce was being
right
in the ring, cuz.
Listen, man, I don't play games with Royce. Look, I know about Royce.
We all got some background, you know what I'm
saying? Yeah.
Them Detroit boys ain't no joke.
Okay, all right. Okay. Yeah, I always wanted to. Maybe I'll hit Royce up. He don't have a podcast with Lupe no more. We need to do a boxing podcast because let me tell you,
that'd be hard.
Boxing needs us, man, for real.
That'd be hard.
So now that you mentioned Royce, what's your take on this whole Lupe, Mickey Fax, Royce rap thing? That's not really a thing. Do you have an opinion on that?
They got a podcast, don't they?
No, it's gone now. That's gone. They they ended it.
Oh. I mean, but I'm lost. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you don't know what's going on? Royce wrote a record, then Lupe Fiasco wrote a diss record, and then another.
Royce?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that boy got them hands, boy. You better leave that nigga.
Yo, I guess that's why I didn't go no further because Royce didn't say anything else. So.
Right. Oh, okay. So if Nickel ain't saying shit, he don't give a fuck. It ain't, he probably bummed about, shit. Hey, nigga, damn, we was cool, cuz. The fuck happened? But I mean, I don't know. I ain't heard. He ain't called me and said nothing about it.
Yeah.
I just talked to him recently. He never mentioned this shit one fucking time.
Really?
No, cause real shit.
Wow. Yo, so let me ask you this, okay? So so everybody knows I'm a huge fan of Detroit. In that big Detroit book Royce signed. It's somewhere in. Oh, here it is, right here. Got this right in the, right close by. Love Detroit. My question. What's the question? I just lost my train of thought. Well, let me side. Oh, I know. So when all this rap stuff started happening, I'm a big Royce fan. I jump right back into it, and I go to the song Malcolm X. And Malcolm X is the joint where he's talking about D12, and I listened to it again because I love that song. And then I listened to the end, and they mentioned your name, and I was like, at that time back then, I really didn't know. I didn't know you like that. I don't think I did. I'm not sure really. I may not have been paying close attention. But Detroit always seems to have like a lot of had a lot of infighting. You know what I'm saying? Like beefs amongst yourselves.
No, it was only a couple. That shit didn't. Me and Royce never had no beef. That was
okay.
It was just you standing there, shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then when me and bro sat down like men, it was like shit. We men. You understand me? It was never no shit. Never that.
Okay.
So that's all, you know what I mean? It's just shit. Y'all in the emotions. It ain't no fucking secret I've been over here with these niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm standing here with these niggas and you talking about them shit. My name probably come up too. That's the you know what I mean? But we so far fucking past that shit. It's like
yeah.
It was like we we never talk about that shit because it was nothing.
Yeah.
But if we did, we'd be laughing like, nigga, we was some crazy motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, that's what everybody was back then.
Yeah.
I'm a whole goddamn papa now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, how come y'all can't say granddad?
Nigga, granddaddy is for after I ain't even 50 yet, dog. Look.
Right.
I love being papa. That's what the babies call me. The babies, papa.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's the most, that name that's power in that name. You understand me? Because that means they coming to see you. You got to take care of that.
Yeah, that's
I
beautiful.
love that shit. You know what I mean? I love, when you get to the point to where you don't, that point in life where you don't need nothing from nobody but the love from your family.
Yeah.
You know, and you understand that shit. The friends is a fucking word, dog. That ain't the fuck friends. It's family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta have and that shit is everything. You know what I mean? You can't let that shit go. That's all you got. That's your bloodline. That's your ancestors don't want y'all into it with each other. You know what I mean? And when you know, you could become family with a motherfucker you never knew before. Right. And because y'all will be there for each other, in each other's face and out each other's face. You know what I mean? That's, you know what I'm saying? That's my brother. That's my nigga. I advise any nigga, leave that man the fuck alone. I'm not really trying to come out of retirement, but if it ain't gonna go past niggas ain't doing nothing but talking shit, then everybody shut the fuck up. That's really how it should go. Like, fuck all that stupid shit. What the fuck for?
Right.
Like, bruh, we the same fucking people, bruh. Like, stop, nigga. Just walk away from fuck that whole ass shit.
Yeah.
And that's not for bruh and them they shit, because I don't know nothing about they shit. Yeah. That's not for Royce and what's buddy name?
Lupe Fiasco.
Yeah. You know, they're gonna figure that shit out. But I'm talking about everybody, all these young niggas, there's so many young niggas dying, and they young rappers and young entertainers. Like, hey, bro, get out of the shit. Yeah. Be the next motherfucker Malcolm X, nigga. Be the next Dr. King. Be the next, you know what I'm saying, Fred Hampton. You know what I'm saying? Be the next leader. Be a leader, bro, because once you get in that position where you got kids paying attention to you, kids paying attention to you, right, you got a responsibility, dog, because you've just been granted power. You've just been granted favor. You are a shining star. You got a responsibility, and that responsibility is to not lead your people in the youth, the young people follow you into damnation, into hell. Right. Yeah. You don't get no motherfucking second shot when you leave this bitch. When you die, you return to the stars. Yeah, facts. That's it. You don't get no motherfucking do-over or none of that shit, man. Make this shit right now while we on this bitch.
How do you do that, though?
With a nigga.
How do you do that, though? I mean, when we see the landscape of what's going on right now with the kids, especially the young kids, man, I mean, they don't even square up anymore. They just...
It's gonna take somebody to pay attention instead of trying to be paid attention to. Right. It's gonna take somebody to step into their step. It's gonna take one of these young bad motherfuckers to step into their oneness. But you know what? I mean, it's crazy because, you know, everybody have to understand their individual power. Okay. Yeah. Now, when you given that gift where you become this notable, successful, whatever, you know, this star, let's celebrity. Yeah. Okay. When you given this responsibility, you more into the moment of what's going on and what you think you need to do to stay there. Right. You're really fighting for survival. You're trying to hold on to something new that's in your life. And in the process of that, you line up with the devils who control this motherfucker. Right. They drive that ship. Right. Right. You know, sometimes you got to stand outside. Yeah. You know, and use your power before when them bitches come, you say, no, I got it. Yeah. Because hey, I ain't giving you motherfuckers power over me. Look at DaBaby. Yeah. That motherfucker made two simple goddamn statements to an audience. And one was, if you don't suck dick in the parking lot, make some noise. Okay. He gave a command and people made noise. He got a response. Where's the fever in that? Where's the problem in that? He said, if you don't have HIV, make some noise. Yeah. Okay, where's the fever in that? That means I'm saluting everybody who's been protecting themselves because that's responsible. Yeah. That's what why are we shooting down a nigga that talk responsibility? We talk about real manhood. Or even to talk about a woman who would say, she ain't sucking no dick in the parking lot. She's sucking it in the house, goddamn it. She ain't no parking lot hoe. Goddamn it. And she made some noise out there, if that's how she interpreted it. Why is it for the people? Why is it always the people who our message is not meant for get the dominion over what it is we doing? We should never give it to them.
Right. Yeah. Well, there seems to be like a whole thing right now in the LGBT, and right. Well, I'll just say this: the LGBTQ community, they got offended. They felt that was going at them, and
see, listen what you're saying. They felt.
Mm-hmm.
You involve your emotions in something that happened that didn't concern you. He wasn't talking to you. He was talking to other people.
Right.
And if it wasn't you he was talking to, then keep your fucking hand down.
Yeah.
It wasn't at you, motherfucker. It was to the people I just specifically fucking said. If you did not suck dick in the parking lot, make some motherfucking noise. I'm talking to y'all. I ain't talking to nobody else. You can't just assume I meant something by something I didn't fucking say.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Now they put that young man to hell, and all he did, goddamn me, was get his audience to respond, because that's his fucking job on stage. He on stage in front of thousands of people. When he get that microphone in his hand and that foot hit that motherfucking stage, he got a job to do, and that's entertain. And it's him. It's his job. It's his gift. It's his talent. It's his abilities that got him up there.
Mm-hmm.
And when he want to talk to the people that he talking to, he ain't obviously been talking to these people just not today.
Right.
He been talking to motherfucking people like that since he been doing it, and it never meant shit. But it went to who it meant to that said, "Ho!" And then another motherfucker just come out of nowhere and get in your shit and say, you can't do this because you said that. But was he talking to y'all? No, but still, what the fuck is but still? Yeah. Oh, but stay your ass still and let them do whatever the fuck they want to do to you. That's why you can't always fall in line with that system.
Hip hop's changed a lot. Hip hop is different. You mentioned the people that I see on your album.
It just returned to its roots, the underground.
Yeah,
true. And that's where you're gonna find real hip hop. That's always where you're gonna find real hip hop. The radio, God bless them for their contribution, but when they became an overthrow, when it became urban programming, then at that point is when, it ain't about hip hop no more. It's about using the word hip hop to talk to these people, and we tell them what the fuck is number one. We tell them what to hit the charts. We don't let them think for themselves. That's why they beat goddamn the song down in your fucking head 30 fucking times a day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There ain't no fucking secret. Every now and then something get through organically, and then it make it from one point to another,
Yeah, well, it's called programming for that reason.
Very reason.
Yeah.
Well,
it's funny to hear you talk, because cancel culture is a real thing. It's a real interesting thing. And one thing with DaBaby that I found real interesting was that Miley Cyrus reached out to him to I don't know all the details, but to talk to him.
To educate him. Educate him on what? He DaBaby. He know what the fuck. He know how to educate him on what?
I don't know.
You think the man don't know about sex already? What are we educating him on? What?
Yeah, I don't know.
Educating him on how sensitive some people are. If that group of people, goddamn, listen, what you do in your motherfucking bed don't got nothing to do with me, Junior, or lady, or whatever the fuck you want to be called. That don't got nothing to do with me. I'm fucking with the person standing here for whatever reason. Me and you communicating, and whether we building or tearing a building down or whatever the fuck, I don't give a fuck what you do when the fucking lights go out. Shut the fuck up.
Right. Yeah.
Don't nobody give a fuck about what you do when the lights go out. You want to demonstrate. The only other thing I can see is if they're trying to do programming. Maybe somebody's agenda is getting pushed. I don't know. It ain't my fucking business.
Right.
Because my grandbabies, I know how to talk to them. Right. My children, I know how to talk to them. My nieces and nephews and the people I talk to, man, listen, I ain't got nothing to do with that. We ain't bringing that up.
Right.
We're not bringing your sexuality up.
Yeah.
Because that ain't none of Uncle Trick business. That ain't none of Papa business unless somebody fucking with you, then you tell Papa.
Right.
Or unless somebody fucking with you, then you tell Daddy.
Yeah. Right.
You know, unless somebody fucking with you, you tell Daddy, you tell Unc, you tell Bro. Yeah. But other than that, hey man, yeah. Be careful. Be safe.
Right. Yeah.
That's what the fuck else. What's all this fucking rah-rah about? I don't care what you do. That's what the fucking be quiet, man. Shut up. Every time you making noise, you making noise and causing a fucking ruckus. And then y'all motherfuckers want to strip your chest out and say, fuck him, shut him down. We're gonna show him how powerful we are. Oh, I thought it was all about love. Huh? Where'd this hatred come from? You blocking the man blessings. The man was booked for all of these things because he said that what we assume he said, he can't do any more festivals. Yeah. Where's the love, motherfucker? Damn, I thought it was about love.
Well, I'll say this for the record. I hope the brother is allowed to.
He ought to do his own goddamn festivals. That's the whole point of us going even down that street, bro. The man ought to do his own goddamn festivals and collaborate with other brothers who think like him, like Lil Boosie, like Jay Prince, like Trick, like every motherfucking body who the fuck. Hey, dog, we ain't tripping on that shit, dog. Come on, let's do your own festival, cuz. Because these people, them people out there that made that noise, they coming when we call them.
Right.
You hear what I'm saying, dog? They made that noise and he heard them.
Yeah.
That's who fucking with you, dog. If somebody got ass hurt out there because of what you just said, they ain't coming to the next concert, dog. Don't alter what you doing because of what the fuck somebody fucking feelings. Bro, you ain't got nothing to do with another motherfucking feelings.
Yeah.
Deal with yours.
Right.
Because how you feel is what's more important than how any motherfucker feel about you.
Man.
1,000.
That's real. I
feel like a preacher out here.
Yeah.
Sweating up.
Like...
I got my cloth. I keep sipping my coffee, goddamn me. You hear me, nephew? See.
Yo, Trick. Listen, let's just shift gears here. What's your how you feel about hip hop now? What's your stance on it right now?
That's a good question because, see, what I consider hip hop is the culture of hip hop and all the elements and that which concern those elements, that which is related to those elements. And when one loves something, he goes after it. He finds it. So it says if Trick is performing at Comerica Park and you want to see Trick, you better come to Comerica Park, right?
Right.
If hip hop is on the radio, and then at some point in time I started to dislike what they playing, hip hop is no longer on the radio for me. And how I relate to hip hop, it's gonna be somewhere else. I'm just making a fucking statement. I ain't saying that the radio don't play some good hip hop because I'm sure they do.
Right.
Point is, it's programming, urban programming. Now, the current state of hip hop, as I view hip hop, it's beautiful because as I view hip hop as rap as an element, it's an element, and to be able to continue to create, remember I said earlier, beauty in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah,
it's what the artist paint his own picture. Don't give a fuck about what nobody else talk about. That's why that's what I'm saying. Niggas gotta understand their power when they get into them seats, because my nigga, if they following you, that means you're a leader. Now lead accordingly. You know, so like I follow the leaders. As a leader, I have to learn to follow the leaders before me. You can't just be, you born a leader. Okay, first and foremost. And
born a leader?
Yeah, listen, the universe is gonna walk you where you supposed to be. Okay? You better believe that, man. All you gotta do is stop trying to be understood and understand.
Right.
You know, because if you're doing nothing but listening, goddamn it, that's where you're gonna acquire all the information. So you're gonna suck up the game. So you're gonna know where to walk. You're gonna know where not to walk. You're going to know who to talk to and who not to talk to. You're going to do what's right for your spirit. You know what I mean? And in hip hop, you know what I'm saying? These are the elements what the hip hop is built on, doing what's right for your spirit, the graffiti. You know what I mean? This shit don't.
Yeah.
People think, what the fuck is you doing, dummy? You paint a train and you summer. That shit became a culture. It's like, nah, look at it. It's kind of dope.
Yeah, it is.
The gray train wasn't working for me. But I really like that one. Like I could stare at this shit for hours. Like I can really pin, you know, what do you call that? When they have surgery. No, when they have surgery and they splice you. I can dissect this.
Yeah.
I can dissect this.
Right.
And become in love with where this is at. Yeah. So in order to see that, you got to go where that's at, right?
Yeah.
You know, we ain't just finna say that what the radio play is the state of hip hop. We are not giving the radio that kind of power, are we?
No, definitely not.
We created a culture. Us as a people, we created a culture. Yeah. We are culture.
Facts.
We are culture. So we created a way of like those forefathers before us, all them guys, whoever got, all of them from James Brown to George Clinton, who went and said, fuck it, we're going to do it our way. And their artistic abilities spawned out to influence the hearts and the minds of the people before me. You know, Grandmaster Cash, goddamn me, Bumpy Knuckles, Curtis Blow, Run DMC, Houdini, all the ones that I used to listen to, the Fat Boys. Like, they were encouraged to go in, and it was because of hip hop why they did that, and we followed that, and we all became successful from that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If Dr. Dre didn't have the drive to walk away from Jerry Heller or walk away from Suge Knight, shit, I might be having a little harder time than I had.
Yeah.
Because he's saying my homeboy put me in a position, I ain't gonna lie, nigga, put me where I need to be. Well, I got it from him, my baby. Go look at it.
Yeah, he did.
You know what I'm saying? I got it from here, my baby. Good looking. See it. You know what I mean? That's Dr. Dre did. That's a forefather, nigga. That's an OG triple. Yeah. That's an ancestor, a hip hop ancestor. Yeah. You go where you follow where the movement is at. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Where I go when Guilty Simpson drop an album, I know it. The radio ain't never played the nigga. When Tech 9 drop an album, I know it.
Yeah.
And the radio ain't never played Tech 9.
Right.
Hey, the radio hardly played Eminem other than the top 40 stuff when he was doing them radio records, but he got some records and some underground shit that, like, goddamn, you know, that heat. Right. When Royce drop an album, I know it like a motherfucker. I know when he's working on it because I'm on his head about it. Come on, dog. Let me come over there and listen to it.
Yeah.
Because that's where the hip hop at. That's what I'm part of that. So where I go where I want. We want Chick-fil-A, nigga, you go to Chick-fil-A. Right. So the current state of hip hop in my life is amazing because the people who I love listening to still make music. Most of them.
Yeah, same here.
And I have and I'm blessed to have a relationship with a lot of those guys now, like Ice Cube and Bumpy Knuckles and Tretch and Snoop Dogg. You know, Snoop Dogg, that's the big homie.
Yeah.
He only got me back like a year or two, but that's the big, like, nigga was listening to him in the early night. We was listening to him not as my brother, it's my cousin.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I love hip hop. I love the current state of it. I love when a new young man come out and he a young hustler about his business. He ain't no fuck nigga or no sucker, and he ain't out here doing no sucker shit to get on. Nigga, I fuck with DaBaby, dog. And I'm gonna tell you some real G shit. I can't sing a record he fucking made.
Right.
But I've been knowing the nigga was a G since that time he did that shit. We say, nigga, y'all, hey, not here. That's what it ain't finna happen. Nigga.
I remember that. That put him on the map. That definitely put him on the map.
I fuck with homie, dog. Yeah. I fuck with it, and I don't even, I never met him or nothing, but so you know what I'm saying? When I want to listen to him, when I get hip to his music shit, I'ma bang that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he that nigga. So when I get ready and get some times, I get in my car, listen to old school shit.
Yeah.
I'll listen to either comedy on the Sirius XM or LL Cool J Rock the Bells.
Right.
Or I'm playing some shit off my phone. You know, that's everybody's car.
Right. Yeah.
We should not keep allowing the system of the programmer to dictate to us what a culture we created is.
Yeah.
We got to stop handing over our authorities because this is our thing. You know what I mean? And thank God, it's people like, thank God. I'll be happy as hell when Jay-Z drop a fucking album.
Yeah, me too.
I don't care about how old he is. Nigga, that's Jay fucking Z. Nigga, you know what he finna do.
Right.
I'd be happy. And then Dr. Dre dropped Compton. I was like, oh my God. Nigga, Snoop Dogg, Cube, Short, and 40 got an album called
Westmore.
Mount Westmore.
Mount, yeah.
Snoop let me hear this shit at the compound, bro. I'm literally calling management, them. Hey, bro, let me get that record and that record. Like,
right.
So when I know, yeah, hip hop good.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Yo, man, thank you for talking with us, man. This can't, we gotta get you more. We got to get you on the platform more often, man. It's good to talk to you.
Bless you. I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah.
Now my album,
yeah.
11-11.
Yeah.
14 tracks of ride. Put that motherfucker in and ride. Get your ride. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them. You mean, shout out to everybody who participated in that beautiful work of art. All the young producers that I work with, all of the artists that I work with, everybody that's fucking with it. I fuck with you.
Yo, it's good to see you doing well, man. It's me and Greg, when we hung out with you that time, it was a tense little situation. It just felt tense. You know what I'm saying? So you never know what can happen.
Yeah,
it's good to see you still doing it and actually doing better.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. A whole lot better.
Yeah, good.
Yes, sir.
All right, my brother.
I appreciate you, family.
Yeah, stay well, and I'm gonna call Hex murder.
No doubt. Peace, Lo.
Peace.